Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW live in Baltimore. We have a number contender match right now.
Making his way to the ring from Venice Beach, California, Teddy Street.
And Teddy Street making his way to the ring. He was robbed of his victory last week. We found out after ECW that the referee was paid off by the Bullet Club. As we show you this replay right here, we saw the big Bullet Club knee by KPD right to the skull of Teddy Street. Teddy Street lost that contest for the ECW Television Championship, and tonight he will go one-on-one versus KPD, the member of the Bullet Club that made that match end for Paul Underwood. He will go one-on-one against him. If Teddy Street wins, he will get a chance next week at the television title. If he loses, however, he is not allowed to challenge for the television title as long as Finn Balor is television champion. A lot is on the line for Teddy Street tonight as he faces a man who's been dominant as of late and part of a dominant group known as the Bullet Club.
And approaching the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, KPD.
And KPD wearing the Bullet Club shirt. This man is very serious. He's developed a new attitude after joining the Bullet Club. Very dominant attitude as he stares on the way to the ring, stares at Teddy Street. As he walks and as he looks at these fans, the Bullet Club has been dominant as of late. As I said, Finn Balor, current television champion. KPD helping him retain that title last week. The referee was paid off by the Bullet Club not to count that as a disqualification. Right now it's all up to Teddy Street to win this. And now locking up Teddy Street from behind, getting it, no. And now we have a waist lock by KPD. KPD holding onto the chest, the gut, trying to stay on him as much as he can. If KPD fails this, if he is not able to win this match, Teddy Street will have another opportunity at the television title. If he wins, however, as I mentioned before, Teddy Street will not be able to face Finn Balor for the television title, will not even be able to be in a number contender match for the television title as long as Finn Balor is champion. As we see now, KPD, had that head scissors, but no. KPD is a luchador, but has developed more of a ground and pound offense since breaking away from Team Lucha, from the Luchadors. As we see, sunset flip, no. When he broke away from his partner, Aries Ramirez, he developed more of a ground and pound style, very aggressive. Now, however, he's part of the Bullet Club, and that still stands. We do see sometimes a bit of the luchador style from him, but not very often, as he plants Teddy Street into the mat. And these two fighting. This is a match that neither man can afford to lose, but both men need to win. As we see now, sending him into both corners. And here we go, picking him up. Huge punch to the skull. Hip toss reversal there. As we see a stomp right to the face of KPD. That is very painful as he grinds the boot against the skull. And a hip toss of KPD's own. But look at this, going for a submission victory. As now, elbows raining down. And of course, if KPD loses, as I said, Finn Balor will have to defend his title next week against Teddy Street. But that does not mean it's a complete loss for the Bullet Club. You have to remember that Teddy Street is only a man, and that he can still feel pain. And oh, here we go, drive-by kick, and that even though KPD might lose, there's a chance that he loses. 1, 2, no! If KPD loses, that does not mean it's the end for the Bullet Club. As I said, he can still inflict a lot of pain to Teddy Street, as Teddy Street now release Tiger suplex. As now going for the pin. Rope break. Not enough. Not in the right positioning. Nothing. Oh, we're about to see. Yes, it is. Going from under. Miracle on Teddy Street. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Breaking out of it is KPD. Not injured enough to be taken down for a 3 count. Ooh, elbow right to the skull. And oh, huge uppercut. Catching him right on the jaw as we now see elbows raining to the face. And oh, turns into the enziguri as Teddy Street very enthusiastic about it. He seems to have the upper hand as this match goes on. Into the ropes. Oh, huge hip toss. KPD now. What is he going to do? Sitting in the corner? No. He calls him up. Bullet Club knee. The drive-by knee. No. Missing it. Not able to hit it. Not able to hit it as Teddy Street dodges out of the way. Oh, takes him down. Oh, here we go. The Street Special. Oh. And look at this. Teddy Street locks it in. Oh. This move is very painful. It's an inverted sharpshooter. As we now see KPD breaking out of it. Ooh. Oh. Taking him down. And raining elbows now. Raining elbows on him. As now picking him up. Ooh, drop toe hold. And now picking him up again, trying to get him. Oh no, kick to the stomach. Punch now. Knee to the gut. KPD and Teddy Street fighting. Oh. As now... Ooh, grinding the bottom of his boot onto the face of his opponent. As look at this, roll up by KPD. 1, reverse now. 1, 2, no, not enough. Both men trying to pick up a victory. As now, oh, fireman's carry. Fireman's carry takedown. As we see, look at this. Locking it in again. Is he putting the legs? There we go. The THS. What will we see? Is this the end of the match? Going close to the ropes. Closer. Rope break. And look at this roll up. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Teddy Street will face Finn Balor next week for the ECW Television Championship. We saw this huge drive-by kick. It looked like the end, but it was not. 1, 2, no. We saw this miracle on Teddy Street, picking him up, dropping him right to the mat, going for the pin, but it was not enough to keep down KPD too early in the match. We then saw the THS. But it was this roll-up, catching him out of nowhere, that got the victory. And Teddy Street stands tall. Teddy Street stands tall. And next week, he will face Finn Balor or Rob Van Dam for the Television Championship. One of those two will be television champion next week. And one of those two will go up against Teddy Street. Very exciting. Speaking of exciting things, we have a huge return right now.
Making his way to the ring, the unstoppable Michael Elgin.
And Michael Elgin making his way to the ring. He is very angry after the last man standing match with Kevin Owens at December to Dismember. He and Owens fought very hard against each other. It almost looked like Michael Elgin was unstoppable as the name goes, but he was not. He's here and he's ready for a brawl. Not in any fancy wrestling gear, he's ready for a fight, and he's calling out Kevin Owens. And Owens making his way to the ring. He accepts the challenge. Kevin Owens making his walk to the ring. And look at him. He looks ready for a fight as well. As Owens making his way down to the ring. But look at this. Not wasting any time. Diving through the ropes. Taking down Kevin Owens. Michael Elgin stands tall. My God. And ladies and gentlemen, I am now getting word that security is taking Michael Elgin out of the ring side area, taking him out of the ringside area, and that he is being suspended until further notice for his assault on Kevin Owens. But anyways, we have a ECW Television Championship match right now. Very eventful things happening in ECW as of late.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the ECW World Television Championship. Making his way to the ring from Belfast, Northern Ireland, he is the ECW World Television Champion, Finn Balor.
And Finn Balor is the ECW Television Champion, but for how long? KPD is not at ringside, and he's facing Rob Van Dam, a former ECW Television Champion, the longest reigning Television Champion. And you can see he looks a bit on edge, because even if he beats Van Dam, he has to go up against Teddy Street again next week. Speaking of Rob Van Dam, here comes the whole effing show.
And from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
Wow! Listen to that reaction.
And RVD making his way down to the ring. All these fans here are huge fans of Rob Van Dam. He's an ECW original. And a lot of them were fans of Finn Balor, but his new return as the Bullet Club leader has made him the unpopular person in the group of ECW's wrestlers. The way he's won matches and the way he's fought are very much hostile and very... I don't know what the word is really to describe it, but it's not been as he has been in the past. But Van Dam hopes to dethrone him and take the television title and be able to call himself again Mr. Television Champion. As ladies and gentlemen, referee showing both men and the crowd and you watching at home the television title, Rob Van Dam and Finn Balor. these men both very much ready for this match. Both very ready. As the match starts, both men locking up in the center of the ring. Balor able to get the upper hand in the early going, though. Arm taken by Van Dam, but both men now going back and forth with the arm. Van Dam taking control again of the arm. Both men wrenching on the other's arm when they have it. And look at this. Finn Balor getting it now again. Just going back and forth as we see now a hammerlock. And Rob Van Dam trying to find his way out, but no. Balor holding it and locking it in. Now these guys locking up, and Van Dam going for the arm again. Wrenching it this time. And now got his hammerlock of his own. These two have met before in ECW. They fought 1-on-1 here in a contest that Finn Balor won. It was right before December to Dismember. They have not come into contact since. They were supposed to both be in the match for the television title, the Elimination Chamber match for the television title, in which Finn Balor was favored. Finn Balor and Rob Van Dam were both favored to win. But Balor was not able to make it into that match as he was found unconscious in the back. And huge knee in the back. And because of that, Teddy Street took his place and won the match. And the rest is what's happened in the past couple weeks. Balor came and took his television title that he said it was his television title back. And they've had quite a series of matches. But Van Dam now with a spinning heel kick right to the jaw. Knocking him down and going for it again, but missing. As Van Dam not able to get all of it as he was ducked. But RVD taking him down. Rob Van Dam, one of the best, as we see a beautiful standing moonsault. Van Dam has been wrestling for years and will not stop. Especially not tonight. He is here for the television title. Van Dam now, punch to the skull. RVD entering the ring. Right into the corner. Rob Van Dam now. Van Dam, we've seen this before. Dumping him on the ground. Setting up in place. Split-legged moonsault. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Powering out of it is Finn Balor, as Balor now. Huge heel kick to the jaw. And Van Dam now just on the assault on Balor with that neck breaker, sending that knee right in to the back of Balor's neck. Not a traditional neck breaker, but very painful nonetheless. And going up top. With that inverted DDT. And now a stomp. And look at this as we see in the corner. Sending him right there. And what will happen as Van Dam now again trying to go for that split-legged moonsault and trying to win again. There we go. 1, 2. No! Not enough to take out Finn Balor. As both men struggling to get up. Both men hurt. Both men injured. As look at this. Picking him up and driving the wind out of his lungs. The air out of his lungs with that knee right to the chest of Van Dam. Because look at this. Are we about to see? Yes! Reverse Bloody Sunday. Dropping him. And pin now. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Not enough for Finn Balor to keep him down. Over the top, though, Balor sends Rob Van Dam out of the ring. We did not usually see Finn Balor go outside of the ring as much as he has in the past. But as I said, his offensive style, his anger, you could say, is being let out as being part of the Bullet Club. He doesn't care about the well-being of his opponents as he sends the knuckles right to the skull, right to the forehead of Rob Van Dam. And now up. Oh! Sit out, spinning powerbomb. 6 count now. Ref at 7. And Balor trying to win by way of countout. But no. As we see Van Dam going for that kick. Now, just an assault going on Rob Van Dam, as we now see Balor got the headlock locked in, knee to the gut, and oh, drive-by kick. A move that KPD used to finish off most of his matches. Ooh, and now just a soccer kick right to the ribs. Right to the ribs. As we see Reverse Bloody Sunday. Second one. Balor going for the pin. 1. No, rope break. Finn Balor now waiting. Oh, another soccer kick. Another huge kick right to the stomach. And look, got the arm, hooking it, picking him up and dropping him. Van Dam's out. Bloody Sunday. Brainbuster. Match is over. Count to 100. Rob Van Dam is out. As Balor stands tall, we saw all those split-legged moonsaults, but we did not see a 5-star frog splash. If we did, we could be seeing a whole different match. But we did not. These guys went at it, they brawled, they fought inside the ring, outside the ring. But it ended up being Finn Balor winning and taking his television title home again. And wait a minute. And look at this! Teddy Street saying that it's going to be his title. Teddy Street and Finn Balor are set to meet next week for the 3rd time. Will this be the match that Teddy Street wins his title back? Shall find out. But speaking of title matches, pardon me, we have the world title being defended in a 6-man over-the-top rope battle royale. The current ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle, defends it against Rey Mysterio. Former Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan. Taz, Sabu, pardon me, kind of slurred my words there, and Paul Underwood. One of these men will walk out ECW champion. And Kurt Angle is the heavyweight champion. He defended it 2 weeks ago for the first time against Daniel Bryan. He won it earlier, though, at December to Dismember, after he beat Daniel Bryan for the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then went on to cash in on Paul Underwood. He took the advantage that was given to him, and he is now ECW champion as he stares at the belt, at the title. We could have a new champion tonight. But if we don't, then the match stays as it is. Triple threat contest for the world title. Taz, Paul Underwood, and Kurt Angle. If it does change hands, though, it could be Rey Mysterio. It could be Daniel Bryan or it could be Sabu taking Kurt Angle's spot. If it's either Taz or Paul Underwood, it will become a one-on-one contest between the two. Very eventful night in ECW. We could have a new champion on our hands. And it could be this man! And Rey Mysterio, ECW original, helped make his name in the US in ECW. That was before going to WCW and eventually WWE. But Mysterio has a chance of winning the ECW World Heavyweight Championship right now. But so does this man. This is the second match that he has where he could potentially win. Will he tonight? And Daniel Bryan making his way to the ring. He is a submission specialist. Cattle mutilation. Label lock. Whatever you want. He can do it, and he can make you tap out to it. But he is not happy with what happened. He used to chant yes. Now he chants no, and these fans chant yes in spite of him. He chants no after he lost the Money in the Bank briefcase. He could have been world champion. He could have cashed in that night on Paul Underwood. But he didn't, because Kurt Angle did, because Kurt Angle beat him in a one-on-one contest for the Money in the Bank briefcase. So will we see Daniel Bryan as ECW World Heavyweight Champion when the night is over? Will he be chanting yes once again? Or will he stay chanting no? As now, the man behind the suplexes, Taz!
And from Brooklyn, New York, the Brooklyn Submission Machine.
And Taz, the human suplex machine. He could be heavyweight champion again. Making his way down, and now he's in the ring. His motto, survive if I let you. What will that mean tonight? And here he comes. The suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Sabu!
From Bombay, India, Sabu.
One of the biggest superstars in
And Sabu making his way down. He's here and he is ready to win gold. He's wrestled all the men in this ring before. He's wrestled Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, Taz. He's not wrestled Paul Underwood, though. Or Daniel Bryan. But he does know most of the men in this ring tonight, so that should be fine for him. And pardon me, actually, he did wrestle Paul Underwood, though I do believe it was a Fatal 4-Way match. If I'm wrong, though, tell me.
And their opponent, from New Jersey, Paul Urena Wolf.
And Paul Underwood making his way to the ring. This man has been on a quest for that gold. He has been in 2 number one contendership matches over the past 2 weeks. This is his chance. He might not need to wait till Heat Wave. He could win the title right now. He could walk out as champion. This could be the night for Paul Underwood. This is very important for Paul Underwood. He needs to win here tonight, because if he does, he'll be able to get a one-on-one contest with Taz, which is what he wants, what he's been wanting. And he'll be able to take out his anger and frustration on him and not have to worry about a third man in a contest like a triple threat match. And look at this! Oh! Half Nelson suplex out of the gate. Half Nelson Tazplex out of the gate by Taz. As takes him down. As we see we see Rey Mysterio go against Sabu. We see Kurt Angle face Daniel Bryan. All of these men who are facing each other have beef in the past per se, and have fought each other in the past. As look at this, Mysterio's out of here. Taz sending Rey Mysterio to the curb, and we almost saw Kurt Angle head out as well, but we did not. As Mysterio heads back, Taz could as well. Taz on the ropes, but no. Not able to get Taz out is Paul Underwood. As we now see Daniel Bryan going on the assault against Sabu. Sabu, though, skidding the cat, making his way up. And now, taking him down. Daniel Bryan set over the top. Will he be eliminated right now? As we see now, Sabu. Is he about to? Yes! Sabu sends Taz out. These men have fought each other in the past and had great matches. Taz broke Sabu's neck. Could that mean that they will face each other again and that they have beef again? I said beef twice. Anyways, what does that mean? As now over the top, Daniel Bryan. And look, Kurt Angle helping Daniel Bryan out, trying to eliminate Paul Underwood, but no, Underwood fighting back. Paul Underwood fighting back. Wait! Ankle slam out of nowhere! Daniel Bryan sent down. Paul Underwood trying to eliminate the champion. No! Shoulder block. And now punches. No! Both men going back and forth. Shot to the skull. As we now see Daniel Bryan waiting on the side. He was just angle slammed. Took some time to recuperate, and now he's good. But both men trying to take him out. No! Kurt Angle using his 3 eyes to win. He's a gold medalist. He's ECW champion. He could be walking out without one of those accolades, without the title, without the ECW title. We shall find out, though. As now, huge jawbreaker onto Daniel Bryan. As Bryan now sent over the top, Kurt Angle, will he eliminate Daniel Bryan here? Bryan on the ropes, teetering, and he's out. These two men are staring each other down just like they did after the Elimination Chamber at December to Dismember. It was Kurt Angle, though, who came out the victor. Will it be the same? As we see a huge elbow now to the skull. And in the corner again, trying to get him out of there. Paul Underwood. He's up top. Underwood. Paul Underwood. Oh, with that elbow right to the skull. Against the ropes. Belly to belly by Kurt Angle. Angle taking him down. Now Kurt, with those punches right to the skull. Kurt Angle now. Both men going at each other. Angle with a belly to belly. Kurt Angle with a huge belly to belly on Paul Underwood. Huge belly to belly on Paul Underwood. As Underwood crawling, making his way to the ropes, but no. Now look, over the top. Paul Underwood could be out of here. Oh, a stomp. Trying to get him out of there. Now pushing on him. As we see, he's on his way out. Is it? Paul Underwood. One of his feet is his one foot is almost on the floor, but no! He holds on. These fans watching in suspense, set into the corner. No! Clothesline over the top. Paul Underwood is not able to capture the gold. And Paul Underwood has had opportunity after opportunity, and he has squandered them. He has not been able to pick up the victory. What does this mean for Paul Underwood? And Kurt Angle, ECW Heavyweight Champion, still hasn't even held the title for a month and has defended successfully twice. Angle will walk into Heatwave facing off against Paul Underwood and Taz. Will he be champion when that is over? Will Paul Underwood be champion, or will Taz be champion? We shall find out in 2 episodes, but next time we have huge matches for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did enjoy. Finn Balor goes against Teddy Street for the television title. Ladies and gentlemen, Bubbles out.